Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord family. Alabama about to kick off to get things started.
Can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense. And if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, they have proven they can make circus-level catches.
If you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Punt is on its way. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Running behind that left side. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. They'll give it to the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense.
Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have
5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Going right to work up top. Quarterback extends the play. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Got a man in the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
You know,
the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Quick completion on the out route. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard.
And he'll run into the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got a little space. Turning it on. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. The give to the back. Got room to work. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first down from the 43. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Clark. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll move the tight end. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fakes the grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on first and second down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So just make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. He wants to throw it. Blasted as he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Working the middle, it's complete. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brewer. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll keep it himself. Hard running there. Another broken tackle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's caught downfield. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Sooners will line it up on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brewer. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Fires to the wideout. Wideout trying to get it in. They get him stopped at the 2, but it will be 1st and goal.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
The Sooners are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just... Quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These Vols have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kentucky. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye the give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. They're working that left side. Adjustments. Looking for a crease. It's Freeman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Clark. Plucks it out of the air. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. The give to the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Brewer. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made it tackle.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And they sniffed that draw out. With a draw, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field, but the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Finds the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on move.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
And the Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Brewer. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
The RPO, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The toss to the right. Finds a little space. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Oh, he's got some space. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll...
The deep ball, he is a problem. I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here. Now, early in their first possession in the third quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time, the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
They want to run it left here. Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. The 30. At the 20. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The huge explosive play put him right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Oregon. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Brewer. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Quickly to the tight end. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Sooners will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to... the offense with good field position. Here comes that Alabama offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Defense better dig in for the run. Heavy formation is there. Try to get it to the edge. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Send the tight end in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Looking for a man. It's Poe. Right down the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Toss to the left. Look out, he's got room. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Wants to fire on second down. The screen, and watch out. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the RPO, complete.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive game.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space, and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
Off play action. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown! Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They took it 71 yards down the field, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but not able to come away with the completion.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Toss to the outside. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Scanning the field, it's Poe. He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
Off the play fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. They'll try the run. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
Yeah, and you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. The pitch to the left. Running to Green. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Poe. Going for 6. Touchdown, Bama! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense shows you why they are really hard to stop. The long, explosive run. You think everybody's thinking run, pile in the box, the play-action pass. They can beat you with the run. They can beat you with the pass. This is a tough offense to stop.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee has just had no answers today. Both sides of the ball look like all the smoggy smoke on Rocky Top has been in their eyes since kickoff. They're trailing by 17 to Kentucky. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He wants to go deep. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. They almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Takes it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. See what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. Hard-hitting tackle.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing it.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Might be changing the route. Now they'll run it on the toss. Runs through a tackle. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking to throw, it's Poe. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll try the outside to the left. Shakes off the defender. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down. The offense. Quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. in search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
I think on offense here in a 2-minute situation, down in possession, you got to think about taking shots down the field. The quick game, these screens, bubbles, swings, that's not going to work here.
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the 4th quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away and complete.
Stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Poe. He's not afraid to go deep. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into...
Teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team...